Well, it's 2 days before Thanksgiving and we're already confessing.
Yep, because some traditions deserve a medal and others deserve a restraining order.
Well, welcome to today's live stream for the Unretired AF podcast. My name's Tav, and this is my husband, Jim. We're your co-hosts tonight, and we're going to be talking about Thanksgiving confessions. So we're going to go a little slower. I know last week we did movie quotes, and that was a little crazy. So we're going to go a little slower today with our topics. Well, hello, Scoo. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, Scoo. Your name is it's going to go in. Jim's going to write it, and it's going to go in the mug. Just so everybody knows, every week we give away a free mug of your choice. You can go to our website at unretiredaf.com and choose a mug that you'd like, and we'll send it to you, and we will draw at the end of the live stream tonight. So,
well, hello, Mr. Hatton. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, AF. Yes, we agree, Barry. We agree. Thank you so much for joining us. We're really grateful that you came tonight. All right. So our first thing we're going to talk about is...
You're in the mug, Barry. I don't know if you caught that, but we give a free mug every...
Oh, you got to put it back here so it can be seen. So, all right. So our first subject... Whoop. Let me get that comment down. Sorry. Oh, and that was nice. Scoo says, hi, Barry. That's nice. All right. So we are going to go to our first subject. We're going to go a lot slower than we did last week.
Yeah.
Last week, we didn't think about the lag that would happen with the live stream. And so we had people answering and their answers weren't showing up for 2 questions later. So we're not doing that anymore. That doesn't work. So tonight we're going to be starting off with main course confessions. So this is talking about obviously the meal and, basically what you do. Let's see here. And Barry says, howdy, Scoo. All right. So we're going to be talking about what you do for the main course. So let us know in the comments if you have any special family traditions that you do. Desserts is a separate topic. So don't tell us about your pies and desserts yet. We have a topic for that. But we're just going to talk about the main courses. So what do you have? Did you ever do any unusual main courses, Jim?
Well, growing up where I did, we always had some seafood element in Thanksgiving.
Right.
My mother loved smoked turkey, so a lot of times we had smoked turkey.
You had a smoker?
No, you could buy them.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right.
You could buy them already smoked.
All right. Yeah, because Jim has the smoker that I got him for Christmas, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
The Pit Boss, and that's pretty good. Let's see. Here we go. Barry, whoops. Sorry, Scoo. I'll come back to you. All right. Barry says, keep the stuffing. Dressing is the way to go. What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Is stuffing inside the bird and dressing is outside the bird? Is that what the difference is?
That's what I'm talking about.
What's that?
Outside the bird.
Outside the bird. I used to do stuffing inside the bird, but it freaked everybody out, so I don't do it that way anymore.
Hello, Dawn.
Dawn, your name is going in the mug. Scoo says, usually we have turkey. This year we're doing prime rib roast. Oh, nice. That's
nice.
Awesome. We're doing that for Christmas. Actually, they had a sale last year at Christmas, and I bought like 4 of them and put them in the freezer because they were like super good price, and we actually still have some. All right. And Dawn says, hello, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, Dawn. Your name is in the mug.
Yep.
And Barry says, big difference. All right. So big difference between stuffing and dressing. So is it just the location, or are they made differently too? Do they have different ingredients? I really don't know. I've done both, but I don't change the recipe of it. Scoo says, hi, Dawn. Dawn says, my son raised turkeys and we're going to smoke it. Jim loves the smoked turkey,
awesome.
Dawn. He loves the smoked turkey. I don't. because at least with our smoker, it makes the meat pink, and I don't like it. It makes me feel like it's not cooked, but I don't know. I'm weird. So.
I agree, Barry. There's nothing better than good old cornbread dressing, man. Nothing better.
And Barry says, Jim, know what good old Southern cornbread dressing is like. Yep. And we make cornbread dressing. Yep. Every year.
Oh, Dawn, you got to try it. You got to try it.
Dawn says, I've never had it. So you'll have to try it. It's very, very good. So Barry, does your wife make it homemade, or does she use because I cheat. I'm a little bit of a cheater on the stuffing, I got to say, or the dressing. I use the term interchangeably. I'm going to be thinking about that from now on. But I use the Mrs. Cubbisons, and that's probably maybe make you cringe. I don't know.
Does your wife you still add stuff to it?
Yeah,
That's not cheating.
So you have to tell us, does your wife make it homemade? Does she make cornbread and then dry it and all that to make it, or does she use like a Mrs. Cubbinson's or a Pepperidge Farms or one of those brands?
I know she's there. You better answer right.
Oh, this is what it's. I knew it. She does make it homemade. I knew he was going to say that.
That's big time there.
Making me feel bad.
That is big time.
That's like my mom. My mom I used to make it homemade too.
Yes, Scoo, I've had it that way.
Hold on. We got to get to it. All right. Scoo says, anyone ever put oysters in their stuffing? People have strong opinions. LOL. I like oysters.
I love it.
I like oysters. I've never had it that way, but I like oysters.
Yeah.
I like cooked oysters. I'm not too. I can take it or leave the oysters on the half shell. Dawn says it's not cheating if you doctor it up. I agree 100%. I doctor it up, and it's pretty good. It'd be different, and I might make it from scratch if I was only making one thing, but I'm making pretty much all but one thing. So I have a lot going on.
All right, since we're on the dressing/stuffing issue, who has dressing? Pardon me. Who has gravy on their stuffing? Do you slather your stuffing with gravy?
I like it. I like it that way. I like it with gravy. My mom used to do something, and tell me if you guys have heard of this before, if you've ever had it. My mom made stuffing balls, and they were like these little football shaped things, and they would she'd bake them, and then you would take them. She'd put them in a bowl like a roll, and you grab it and have it, with your meal. Yeah. But then the best part was the next day with the stuffing balls, she put them in the fridge, you take them out, slice it in half, and use it as bread and have like a turkey sandwich.
Ooh, nice.
And that was really good. And she would do that from scratch, and it was delicious. So
that's good. Very nice.
Yeah. All right. Any other interesting side dishes you guys do? Jim and I were considering doing mac and cheese. Did anybody do mac and cheese for Thanksgiving? Oh, let me see. Wait, we got to go back. Dawn says, my husband drowned it with gravy, LOL. Yeah, I like it that way too. Scoo says, never heard of dressing balls. Interesting. They sound great. You know what? And she didn't do them with cornbread stuffing, Scoo. She did them with just regular bread cubes, and then used a lot of egg to hold it together. Barry says,
Taco Tuesday.
Tacos tonight. We are doing exactly that.
We will do the same
right
thing.
After the live stream. We do our Taco Tuesday too. So you guys have fun. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving.
All right. Any other side dishes? I'm trying to think. Like, we do the standard. We do the green bean casserole. We do the sweet potatoes. Although we say sweet potatoes, but they're yams. I like the real orange ones. And I do it with brown sugar and butter.
Yep.
And then sometimes I've done it with tidbits of pineapple or crushed pineapple.
Yes.
And I like that. Let's see. Scoo says, sweet potato, corn pudding. Yep. I like the corn pudding too. And Dawn says sweet potato casserole. Yep, yes. We do that too. And then we have mashed potatoes, the gravy, rolls.
And my specialty is green bean casserole.
Jim makes the green bean casserole every year, and he makes it better. When we first met, He made his. We had a battle royale about it, but his was better, and I admitted that it was better. So he makes that every year. I make cranberry sauce, and I do make that homemade.
Yes.
I mean, it's not very hard to make cranberry sauce.
It's awesome.
And people should do it. What you doing? What you doing? What's happening?
I just made that straight. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. So anything else that anybody's doing for the main course? Oh, and deviled eggs. Deviled eggs. We have to do deviled eggs. It's not a holiday without deviled eggs around here. We do deviled eggs every holiday.
How about rolls? Do you guys have dinner rolls or sweet Hawaiian rolls? What's your favorite?
I mean, we used to get those dinner rolls that you baked, the kind that come, and they have like a little line in the middle of them, and they're like starting to bake, but not fully baked.
Right.
And then they would bake them. That's what we used to have. Now Jim likes the Hawaiian rolls.
Love those Hawaiian rolls.
Well, I think he likes it because the next day he can have turkey sandwiches. And Scoo says sometimes have dinner rolls. Yes. Yeah, I mean, it's so much food. It's just so much food.
It is way too much.
Nobody said mac and cheese that they do, so I'm guessing nobody's doing that. All right, so let me take that one down. All right, now we're going to go to our second section, which is dessert drama. All right. So let's dessert hot take, drop it. I don't know why I wrote that. That's dumb. I'm just trying to be creative, All right. Oh, Dawn has opinions. Hawaiian rolls are the best.
I agree, Dawn. I agree.
Your team Jim tonight. Your team Jim. I like them. I like them. They're all right. They're all right. They're not my favorite though. All right, desserts. Okay, what we do is obviously I do pumpkin pie. I do 2 pumpkin pies. This year I bought crust, and I'm not proud of it, but I just don't have time. The older I get, just the harder it is doing everything from scratch. So I got some of the pre-made crust that I'm going to roll out, or I don't have to roll them out. I have to what are they? They're folded up or curled up, and I got to uncurl it and put them in. So it's going to be pumpkin pie. But I usually make pecan pie or pecan pie bars. I'm making pecan pie bars this year. And I'm making Rice Krispie treats just simply because I had stuff to make it. Let's see. Scoo says oh, wait, whoops. I always go to the wrong one. Oh, drama, pumpkin pie and pecan pie. Yes, that's exactly right. Trying to stay away from eating too much dessert too, but it's hard. Oh, it's so hard. I'm just gonna not worry about it till January, and then we'll get serious about things. Dawn says this year I'm making pecan pie bars and pumpkin pie.
Nice.
I use the pecan pie bar recipe that's on all recipes, and it has always turned out really, really good.
Yeah.
If I do a couple of things different, I have to make the crust go up the side of the pan high enough. If I don't, then it goes over it and goes under, and then you can't get them out, and it's a big mess. So I like those pecan pie bars too. And my sister is making a pie. It's a southern pie. My mother was from Kentucky, and tell me if you guys have heard of this. Have you ever heard of a chess pie? My sister's bringing one of those because that was my mom's favorite pie. Scoo says, never heard of the pecan pie bar. Are they just like the pecan pie or drier maybe? They are very similar to it, to the pecan pie bar, to the pecan pie, but they are a little firmer. And I cook it a little longer than the recipe says, actually a whole lot longer than the recipe says, so that they firm up really nice. So I like those. And Scoo says, yes, chess pie. Okay. Yeah, chess pie. My sister makes it. It's like a cornmeal custard. That's the best way I could describe it. It's really good.
Oh.
Dawn says they are a little drier. Yeah, on the pecan pie bars, they are a little drier. Do you cook yours longer than the recipe says too? I do, because that way they firm up a little bit.
I agree, Dawn.
All right. Scoo says live very close to Kentucky, so chess pie is a thing here. Okay. Yeah, it's so good. And sometimes my mom will put a meringue on it, and sometimes she wouldn't. my sister doesn't put a meringue on it, and it's just fine. My mom liked it with the meringue because it just looked really pretty.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And Dawn says the middle is the best of the pecan pie bars. That is true.
Yeah.
I like the edges, but the middle is very, very good.
Yeah, it's kind of ooey and gooey.
Yeah.
Awesome.
This was my first time making them. Okay. I've made them probably like for the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. For the last 4 or 5 years or so.
Loaded with deliciousness.
And what I found making them is, because it said you just make, press the crust, which doesn't even really press. It's so powdery.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's a shortbread. Push everything down. And then it said just to, pour the filling on top and bake it. But what I found is it went over and under, and it was a big mess. I couldn't even ever get them out of the pan. I had to just eat it out of the pan. It was still good, but not very attractive that first year. So any other desserts that you guys do? I'm trying to think. Sometimes I've made a homemade cherry pie, and that was delicious. And I used the real dark cherries, the cherries that are almost black. They're really good. Sometimes I've done like a Dutch apple pie before for Thanksgiving. It just depends how many people we have coming. I mean, we have 6 people coming. And
you've done some Jello stuff too, with Jello and cream, like almost like whatever you call them, parfaits.
Well, I did a
ambrosia salad.
Yeah, Dawn says
God, I love that
ambrosia salad. I've done an ambrosia salad this year. I'm doing a Jello salad that's not a dessert. It's just going to be served with the meal, and it has just cottage cheese, a small pack of orange Jello, a 16-ounce cottage cheese, a small size Cool Whip, and a can of drained mandarin oranges. You just stir it together, throw it in the fridge for 15 minutes, and it's a real nice like Jello fluff salad that's real super easy to make. So that's really good. Let's see. And Scoot says, "Oh, remember all the Jello salads I used to fix when we were kids? I know my mom would layer them, and it would take so long because you got to wait for one to put, to firm up before you do the next layer." And as Scoot says, this is funny. Mom used to put celery and cream cheese in it. So true. They used to put vegetables. Did your mom ever put shredded carrots in like lime Jello?
Yeah, lime Jello. Yep.
Yeah, that with raisins sometimes.
No, she made carrot and raisin salad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, and Dawn says that sounds delicious.
But my mom would do.
I'm thinking she's talking about my Jello salad because I'm not thinking the celery and cream cheese sounds delicious.
My mom would do.
Scoot says carrots and pecans. Okay.
Mine would do carrots and pineapple in lime Jello.
But no pecan.
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that was the thing. I mean, when we were young,
which is crazy because I grew up in a pecan orchard. I don't know why.
Did they mold them in those fancy molds? Sometimes they look like a fish. Remember that one?
Oh yeah.
They do like a fish. Sometimes they were like a bunt one, and they would do it with the layers, and then you got to flip it out onto the thing.
Yep.
My gosh, that was so crazy. Yeah, I'm glad that we're over that phase. This Jello salad that I do takes 2 minutes to make. And I put it in the fridge, and I make it in the morning on Thanksgiving Day because you don't want to make it too far in advance because it will get watery because of the mandarin oranges. So, yeah.
I remember the
Dawn
wreath.
says a wreath. That's exactly what they would call them. The ones that look like the bunt pan, the wreath. Oh my gosh, those were so weird. All right, any more on the desserts, guys? I can't think of anything else we had. Can you we never had cakes at Thanksgiving. Did you ever have any cakes at Thanksgiving?
You made cake at Thanksgiving.
I never made cake at Thanksgiving. You keep
was that
saying
Christmas?
that. It was Christmas.
Oh, maybe it's because I want cake.
But because it seemed like Thanksgiving was always about pies. And Christmas we would do pies and cakes. But
I thought you made carrot cake one year.
Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Christmas, never Thanksgiving.
All right.
No, never Thanksgiving. Dawn says, now I'm hungry. Well, you just have to wait for 2 more days. That's not too long. All right. So moving on to the next. Oh, I got to take that one down. Moving on to the next section. of stuff to talk about. How about this one? Games we play or survive. I mean, when we get together, sometimes I think with family, getting the games out is good because it keeps people from talking. You know what I mean? And sometimes you don't want some relatives talking to other relatives.
Right.
So games at least, kind of put the kibosh on so much talking. And we've done a lot. I mean, we've done that meme game. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
We've done bingo. Remember we bought the bingo?
Yeah.
The little, what do you call it? Tambola. And it would pop out the ball with the number on it. We've done that. Let's see. Scoo says, we used to play cards like hearts, sometimes gambled for pennies. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. When I was young and extremely poor, we used to play poker with pinto beans, and that was pretty fun. Yeah. Sometimes we've played stuff like Jenga, but I can't handle stuff like that. It's too stressful. I cannot do it. I don't like it because if it's going to fall, I don't know. Just my personality, I can't do it. I can't handle that.
Okay.
What else have we played? We've played other things.
Mainly, I mean, the meme game a couple times.
Yeah, we've played, I think, Cards Against Humanity. That one was kind of rude.
Yeah.
Kind of a rudish game. We've played, when I was a kid, we would play like, what's the one where everybody has marbles and you can take people's marble and you got to get home, go all the way around the board and then go up, and then you're safe in those like 5 spots and you have to get the exact number to get safe.
Sorry?
Is that, no, it's like, I think Sorry was named after it. Don says, we used to play a card game named Switch. I never heard of that. We used to play Uno. We've played Uno.
Yeah.
It's interesting, the different card games. Who says aggravation? Maybe that was it. Maybe that's what it was called, aggravation. I don't think it was Chinese checkers. I'm not sure what the Chinese checkers was. I don't know. It was probably aggravation. I think that's right. Trying to think other games. And you know what I enjoy doing also on Thanksgiving that we used to do it when I was a kid is, we had a much bigger place and my mom and dad would set up a card table with a puzzle. And that way people would gather around that and work on a puzzle together and talk and visit. That was kind of nice to do too, was to do puzzles. We haven't done that in years. Any other games, guys? All right. We will go to the next section. How about entertainment and chaos? Let's see. We have a comment here. Let's see what we say. Don's telling us about Switch. 1 card to each person. Low card loses. Kin. Not sure what that means. Kin. Gotcha, though. All right. Entertainment win or nightmare? Anything you guys do? Yeah, there we go. Scoo says, usually football games are on TV for entertainment. Yep. But everyone falls asleep after the meal. That's true. That's true.
What time do you all normally eat?
Says Key. I don't know. What time are we eating? We're eating at 3, right?
3 o'clock.
We're eating at 3 o'clock. We eat at 3 o'clock. I told everybody they can come at 2, and we'll just visit and whatnot until 3. And that way, if I need any last minute help, I've got people I can rope in to volunteer.
There you go.
So that'll work pretty good. I like to watch the Thanksgiving Day parade. I'll do that while I'm cooking in the morning. I always enjoy that. That's fun. Not as much as the Rose Parade. I love the Rose Parade on New Year's Day because I used to live in Pasadena, California, and I went to it a few times, and it was amazing. It's an amazing parade. You don't get the idea of it, but
what's the big one? Macy's in New York?
Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's one that has all the big balloons that they're holding,
Right,
you know,
right,
and
right,
they
right,
got all the
right.
people holding it, and
Hopefully it's
they have
not a
Santa,
windy day.
and they have Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that's another fun entertainment thing. I know some people do stuff like they actually play football with their family.
Yeah.
If they have a big family, they'll get out in the backyard and
Yeah.
and play. Dawn says, I like the parade too. Yeah, I love that. I love parades. I don't know if young people really like that kind of stuff anymore. I don't know. Does your family watch it with you? Because I know for me, I mean, I don't have a family that wants to watch the parades with me on New Year's morning, or later. What the hell is going on?
I don't know.
We have our little cats, and I don't know what they're doing. They're running around being crazy right now. We left them out thinking they would be good today. We'll see.
They're both right there.
Oh, I got you. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see if they bring anything down. Let's see here. Scoot says, I don't think the parade is as big as it used to be. Maybe kids like it. I hope so. I mean, I think they have so many entertainment choices, so much more than we had when we were kids. I mean, there wasn't a lot that was made,
right,
for kids. So it was a big deal for us. I mean, and then do you guys remember? Tell me this, if you remember, if you remember this, cats get the zoomies. They do. Not usually at this time, though. It's a little early for them. Tell me if where you live, did they play the Wizard of Oz every year on Thanksgiving? Because where I lived, they played the Wizard of Oz every year on the TV.
Yeah.
And we would watch the Wizard of Oz every Thanksgiving. That was a big tradition. I'm from Central Illinois, and that's what they did locally where I'm from. So I'm guessing we probably had a channel from Chicago or something that did it. I mean, we had a local channel too, but yeah, we watched the Wizard of Oz. In the morning, we watched the parade. Then at night, after Thanksgiving dinner, would be the Wizard of Oz would be on.
Okay.
Scoo says, "Oh yeah, Wizard of Oz. Yep, they always play that. Yep, yep." And Dawn says, "Yep, I remember that. Yeah." And we were like, I remember being so scared of those freaking flying monkeys and the Wicked Witch of the West. She was like scary for a kid, and now that's pretty tame. Now it's like Disney is doing, Wicked and all of that. I don't even know. I don't watch any of that stuff because I don't have, we don't have grandkids or anything. I don't know if that's something they even like. I don't know. But yeah. Oh, look at that, Scooby, the little monkey. That's good. I mean, those little monkeys were scary. Dawn says, LOL, I was scared of that too. They were scary. But that was why we liked it so much, because the whole show was scary. And you ever notice how mean they were to children in all of the movies from our youth? You guys remember Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and the child catcher? Like the dog catcher, but was a child catcher. Yeah. And we just loved that movie too. It's like that they were twisted. That was some twisted stuff there for the children. I don't know. But we like that. All right. Let's go on to the next section. Okay, this will be the good one. Cringing already. What are you already cringing about that's going to happen in 2 days on Thanksgiving? Maybe nothing, maybe something. You have to let us know.
Do you have a seating chart already where Uncle Bobby doesn't sit next to Uncle Ernie?
Right. You know what? We've really downsized our holiday too. I mean, my mom was really big into the holidays. She would invite distant relatives I didn't even freaking know. And there would be probably 25 or 30 people at our house, card tables. Relatives would bring the card tables and set them up. Yeah. We had so many people. We had so many people. We had the kids' table because all the cousins. And Scoo says, LOL, try to stick closer to certain family members than others usually, but it will be small this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's ours too. And honestly, I mean, not to be not to be gross about it or anything, but a lot of people have died. And when you get to this age that, it's just different. It's just different. Plus, I think people move away more now than they used to when we were younger.
Right.
People weren't moving away. And so now, you get people all over the country, and it's not always possible for them to fly and make it to the holidays. So it's just a smaller thing. I don't think I have anything cringing this year. I think we have in other years, but I don't have anything. I don't have anything cringy. Let's see. Scoot says, "Hey, I don't want to get sick either. This is a bad time to catch the flu."
Yeah.
No, that is true. The smaller you keep it, the less chance of that.
Yeah.
Jim and I have been sick during the holidays, and there's nothing worse.
Nothing
than that.
worse.
It's so depressing to be sick during the holiday time. So we're with you. The fewer people, the better.
Yeah. Are you guys going to have good weather on Thanksgiving? I think it's going to be perfect here.
Is it going to be good here?
No clouds and low 70s for the high.
It's been good. We had rain, like solid rain, all last weekend.
Yeah.
But the last few days have been really nice. And I hear them. They definitely have the zoomies right now. They're making me crazy. I don't know if it's picking up on the mics. Sounds so loud to me. I don't know if you guys can hear it. They're racing around. Let's see. Scoo says, a little warmer than normal. How about you, Dawn? I forget where Dawn is. I can't remember.
Dawn's in, I think, Maine. Aren't you, Dawn?
Dawn says, I'll have a stiff drink. Nothing will bother me. LOL. No lie. That always makes everything work out. LOL. Great idea, Dawn. School says. Yeah, that's true. That solves everything. I don't think. I don't think we. Yeah, you're
it's supposed
right.
to be nice in Maine. Yeah.
For some reason I was thinking Ohio. I don't know why
I remember she and WA were in the same area.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, because he's New Hampshire?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I'm trying to think if there's anything cringy. Well, when I was a kid, one of the cringy things from Thanksgiving was my sister and I grew up playing the guitar and singing together. And so anytime my mom had a dinner party or any holiday events, was me and my sister playing the guitar and singing for everybody. And so we don't have to do that. We don't have to do that anymore. And did your mom? I mean, they used to make us perform as children. And it wasn't just us. We had friends that did that too. Did you guys ever have to do anything?
Our mantra was children are to be seen and not heard.
Oh, well, no, that was our mantra too. But they would call us out to do, to be the entertainment for them.
No, we didn't do that.
No, because you sang when you were younger.
Yeah, but that never happened.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't have anything else. This is I'm surprised. I'm a little concerned that Ange isn't here tonight. She's usually with us. All right. Well, I think it's time to draw names. What do you think? Do you guys have anything else?
Anything else you want to talk about?
That was our last one. We tried to make it better than last week, but that was a little rough. Let's see here. Scoot says, how long does it take you all to get ready for the meal? I'm going to start in the morning tomorrow, and I'm going to do the cranberry sauce. I'm going to do the sweet potato casserole tomorrow. I'm going to do the pies tomorrow and all the desserts tomorrow. Then will you do your green bean casserole tomorrow or in the morning?
Whenever you want me to.
Okay. And then and I'll do the deviled eggs tomorrow too. And then
I'll smoke.
I'll get up early. I'll get up at like 5 a.m. and get the turkey ready, get the turkey in at 6.
Yeah.
Because it's going to take like 7.5 hours to cook that big bad boy that Jim bought. Jim bought a 23 pounder. It's huge for 6 people. And a tri-tip that
I was instructed what to get.
You know what? I like to have the big turkey because I like to have the turkey sandwiches after. Okay. And we'll send stuff home tomorrow. Let's see. Dawn says, I do sides tomorrow too. Yep. Do you do your pies on Wednesday also? And Scoo says, Mongo turkey. Yeah, it is. It's giant. I mean, we had to take it out. I usually only take it out and usually need 3 days for thawing, but we gave it an extra day. Jim took it out Sunday morning. So it's been in there.
Beast.
It is really big. It is really big. So
and then my tri-tip's probably a 5-pound tri-tip.
Yeah, so we're gonna smoke a tri-tip and have both of those.
Yep.
And it'll be great. It'll be really nice. It'll be really nice. So yeah, and then I don't have to do a lot. I'm gonna do my
dressing. Good for you, Don.
I'm gonna do my dressing on in the crock pot, and I'll put it in on Thursday morning. Pies I did today. Ooh, that's awesome.
So I bet the house smells wonderful.
Oh yeah. That's great. That's really great. Yeah, I'll do my pies tomorrow. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm doing tomorrow. I don't think so. And I'll do the Jello salad. That takes 5 minutes. I'll do that in the morning. I'll do the dressing in the morning and put it in the crock pot and just leave it in there all day, or not all day, but I'll put it on low. And then I will do obviously the turkey and the, I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's all I have to do. Not that much. Tomorrow will be a bigger cooking day for me than Thursday.
All right. So here's a big question for you guys. What is your policy on cell phones on Thanksgiving Day?
I think I know what these ladies are going to say. Sue says, my husband does all the cooking. LOL. Yay. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
That's really cool.
I love cook. I love to cook.
Jim likes to cook, but you know what? Jim knows how to do everything. And I have to have my area. So even though he's very capable of a cook, to be a cook, I kick him out of the kitchen because he knows how to do everything. And
well, thank you.
So so I relegated him to the workshop and honeydew projects and building things. So he stays out of the kitchen most of the time.
Most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah.
Oh, you have to make the deviled eggs. You didn't mention that.
Yeah, I did. I said I'm doing that Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm doing that tomorrow. Yeah. So yeah, I got a bunch to do. All right. Are we ready for the drawing?
Well, guys, we wish you guys all a very, very.
Do I get to pick this time?
You get to pick.
Okay. Nobody has won that's here today. So that's awesome. Oh, you must be present to win, Barry. All right. Do we give it to him or do we not give it to him? I mean, we can't get his address. Now we're going to pick another one. What do you think? It must be present to win.
Okay.
All right. All right. Scoo, congratulations. You won a mug. So just go to our unretiredaf.com. Pick out which one you want. We have a whole bunch there. We've got this one. We also have a couple of different designs. We have one that says we're not slowing down, or I'm not slowing down, and neither should you. We have the Grump Ass mug. We have a certified bad influence mug, and we have still a hot mess for all of us ladies who are still a hot mess. So pick which one you want and send us an email. Let me put that banner up. Send us an email to, no, I'll just put it in the comments. Let's see. Oh, Scoo says, thank you, Don. If you would like one, I'll give my win to you. Don says, LOL, congratulations, Scoo. Well, you guys work it out, and whoever is going to do it, send us an email to, hang on. Send us an email to unretiredafpodcast@gmail.com and let us know which one you want. And so she doesn't want it, Dawn, our Scoo. Dawn says, oh no, you won fair and square. So let us know, Scoo, where you would, which one you want and where to send it, and we will get it out to you on tomorrow. And Dawn says, someday I will win. You will.
Absolutely.
I have a good feeling. I have a good feeling. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. We really, really appreciate you guys showing up,
Very much so.
especially on a holiday week. We know it's busy for everybody. So thank you guys so much for showing up. We really appreciate it. And we're going to be off to have Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. We'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful holiday. We're gonna be putting out a video tomorrow and on Thursday. We're gonna take Friday off, so you'll still see us if you want to.
Yep.
If you want to this week, but we will. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see you same time next week for our live stream.
Thank you all.
Bye.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.